Hello, this is Stampy, and welcome to another video on Super Mario Maker! I am today building another map for someone, but I'm not building it for Squishy this time. I am building one from Martin, aka in the Little Woods. So we're basically doing the same thing that I did with Squishy, is I'm going to build him 4 maps, one on each different style of Mario, and he's going to be doing the same for me. He's going to be building me 4 maps. So we're going to be starting off once again on the old Super Mario Bros. Style. And since the last episode, I've unlocked some new goodies. I have, yeah, I can do tracks now, and I've not experimented with this. I guess I kind of build a track like this, and then I can make different things move along them. So I think the obvious thing is to make these platforms, and I think these move along them, I believe. Yeah, so you can see that they move across, but you can also put items on them. I think I could put like a mushroom on it as well, and then I think maybe enemies. Can enemies move along as well? This is cool. I can make it a little roller coaster. So I'm definitely going to be using them. There's also these conveyor belts, and I can stretch these along and choose which direction they go in, and they're quite cool. So what I was thinking of doing is doing a map where there's no danger of dying, but what you're trying to do is not touch mushrooms. When you're small, you can fit through quite small gaps, but once you have a mushroom, you obviously get bigger, and then you can fit through these gaps. No, sorry, yeah, when you're small you can, when you're big you can't. It's pretty obvious. And so the idea is that there's going to be mushrooms all over the place, and you're trying to avoid them. Okay, and then if you do pick one up, you get big, which means you then need to go and hurt yourself to get small again, so you can fit through. So the first thing I'm going to do is add a piranha plant inside of here. And this is basically so that if he does get big, this is kind of like a checkpoint. He can go back and get hurt again in order to be able to fit through. So I'm going to start things off pretty simple here. I'm just going to go and have a few mushrooms kind of going back and forth. I just have a little area like this. And let's just start off with just one mushroom there, because this is basically just trying to teach him what the idea of the map is here. And then we could have here we could have a pipe coming down from the ceiling, and I will add the ceiling in later. This pipe coming down from the ceiling, and then this can also be firing out mushrooms. And let's move this along a little bit, and we'll have another little block here just to trap the mushrooms in this area here. And then maybe, ooh, I could do some springs. I could have some springs here, and I could have some mushrooms, which are bouncing up and down on top of these springs. Let's see if they kind of stay in place or whether they move around. Hopefully they just keep, oh no, they move around. Right then, what we could do then is add some walls as well. If I add some walls like this, what happens now? Is it going to bounce over? Is it going to stay? And there we go. That's pretty cool. Oh look, you can see I've already accidentally got big. And oh, the mushroom did eventually make its way out though. So what I could do is make some little gaps or something. Maybe if I had the gaps down at the bottom like this. Is that easy to jump through? Not really. Even when you're small, it's quite hard to get through. Maybe I only need these here, because every time it bounces, it seems to bounce quite high. So maybe I can just have these like this. And let's see if this works. Let's see if it stays trapped in, or if it's going to bounce its way out. It seems to be staying trapped in, actually. It's kind of only just bouncing on the other ones on each end here. And so I would need to go here, and I need to try and run through without hitting the mushroom. Of course, I'm already big, so it won't work. So there we go. There's 3 very simple challenges. And so what I'm going to do here is now add the area which he needs to try and get through. So if I kind of just, I build this a little bit further away, actually. I just need to build an area like this, and I'll make a little gap which he needs to jump through. And I want to make sure he can't jump over it either. And because I'm doing it in the old style, he's not going to be able to pick up the springs and cheat either. So when he's small, he should be able to jump through that just like this. But if I was big, by grabbing the mushroom, I wouldn't be able to fit in. And I am going to go and I'm going to build this up to where the ceiling's going to be. So then that way he'll have no chance of being able to jump over. So probably from around about this level, I'm going to add some ceiling along the whole top there. But I'll do that a little bit later on, because that's just a bit boring, just filling it all in. So I'm going to make it so the whole thing is like it's in an underground cave. Right then, I have my new toys at my disposal. I have all of my conveyor belts. So let's try doing some of these then. So I think I have a conveyor belt which will start going along here like this. And I'm gonna have it basically just winding around. Can we do loops? Because that would be quite cool. Ah, looks like we can. I might make this a little bit smoother. I'm doing it quite jaggedy. I didn't know I could do it diagonally. So if I go like this, and then up like this, and then I'll go back on myself, and then across, and then down like this. There we go. This is quite cool. And then I'm going to go diagonally in like this. Oh, no, that will do. It's a bit of a weird shape. And I'm going to move the end of the level across a bit more as well, because I do not want to reach the end of the level yet. So he's now going to be on a platform. Going around here. And is this the limit? Can I not go? Oh, I can't cross paths. Okay, right then. Let me rethink this a little bit. Then I don't think I can do proper loops. So let's just kind of go and zigzag around like this a little bit. And then we'll go across here like this. It doesn't really matter so much what this path is. What is going to matter is, of course, where the mushrooms are coming from. So let's go and drag this platform, and we'll put it down here, and it wants to be going in that direction. So hopefully, as he gets close, oh look, looks like it's going to be moving already anyway. So I guess he'll just have to wait for it. I don't really like that. I don't really like the fact he would have to wait for it. What about, could I put one of these on? Because these ones, they don't start moving until he stands on it. So then that way, he will jump on it, and then it will start moving. There we go. This is what we want. I'm going to stay on it for a little bit, because I know when they're not on a track, yeah, after a certain amount of time, they fall down. So, I kind of just want something to go once he goes on it. What happens if I put like a block on it? Does that work? Okay, yeah, the block does move. But does it move before he stands on it? Well, before anyone stands on it. Let's see. Yeah, the block does kind of just keep going. Right then, I think what I'm gonna do then is I'll do it as it was before. I just have it so it's blocks moving, but I have the track smaller, so then that way he will never have to wait for a long time. So I might go and put, yeah, I think I just put these normal ones on here. Let me go and drag that down, and I want it going this way. And so this can just be a track. It won't go out too long, just so then that way he'll never have too long to wait before he gets on. And why can't I just drag it out? Every time I keep trying to drag it out, but I keep just taking off one piece. Maybe I need to go and select this. And no, it's not letting me drag out the track. Maybe I can't drag it out once something's already on it. Ah, that's what it seems like it is. Right, so let's have this one just going straight like this. And then we'll have a gap here where he needs to go and jump across onto another one. And now we need to make it so he has to be avoiding mushrooms. Let's have some pipes once again. And these can be firing out mushrooms. And he's going to have to avoid them. And we could also maybe have another track. Oh no, but it can't go through. I kind of want another track which is going to have mushrooms on it. Maybe if it just goes really close like this and goes and loops around like this. And then this one can have mushrooms actually on the track. And so then that way he's going to have to be jumping and diving and ducking to try and avoid them, because otherwise he's going to be picking them up. So let's go and put this on, and let's give this a little bit of a test to go then, shall we? Let's go and jump on it, and let's see if I can avoid things. So there's the mushrooms falling from there, and oh, I can just about avoid them, and oh, I jumped over that one like that. This is quite cool actually, and oh, that one hit me though. Let me make sure that it is actually possible to avoid that one, because yeah, that would be a little bit rubbish otherwise. So the ones falling don't seem to be too much trouble. Oh no, but that one got me. I like this. This is actually a pretty good fun challenge. It's nice that you don't get killed, you only just get big, which is normally a good thing, but on this case it makes it much harder. So now I need to go and jump over like that. I think that might actually be a little bit too difficult, so what I might do is switch it so some are going in different directions. I think that might just sort of shake things up a bit, and let's have a go doing it this way. So let's go like this, and there's a mushroom coming this way. I need to go and jump over that one, and then jump over that one as well. There we go. This is more fun. And then I'll jump off here and try and land on another one. I might do this one as just the little skeleton ones, which will make it a much more difficult jump. Actually, I think that might be too difficult of a jump. Let's go and let's just do some normal blocks then, this one, just to make it a little bit more different. Actually, no, we'll do a platform. We'll stick with a normal platform. But first, let me go and work out what the trail is actually going to be. I want to have this one go and loop up like this a little bit, maybe. I go like this a bit, and then I'll go across like this. So then this platform is going to be going non-stop like that, and then I might make it so he then has to jump to a conveyor belt. Well, tell you what, I have that after the next checkpoint, and that has reminded me that I do need to go and add in a checkpoint on this side as well, which is basically just going to be another one of those piranha plants going to be jumping out of here. It also makes it quite dangerous exiting the tunnel there, but I quite like that. a little bit of danger for him to try and avoid. So here we go. What we need now is to have more mushrooms. So we could go and have some of these cannons, and they could actually be firing out mushrooms either side. So there'll be some being fired out there, and let's go and put another one of these in up around here. And tell you what, let's try and put one exactly in line with where the track goes. So that will be an especially difficult area. And let's give this a test and see how tough it is. I kind of want to add something else in as well. What about these little cannons? Let me see how well these fire mushrooms. Let me go and drag one in here and see what this one does, whether it actually fires them far enough. And oh, they all just fell off. I guess I should probably put some blocks for them to be on, would make sense. So let's go and put these down here, and I'll drag that back up and put that down there, and then drag that back up a little bit as well. And then let's put one on here. I'm only putting one there just to test it. It won't actually end up there. Let's see if it fires mushrooms. Oh, it just fires cannonballs still. Did I not put the mushroom in? Oh, I'm just making it bigger. The cannon's still firing cannonballs. The mushroom is just making it bigger. Right, let's forget that idea then. That obviously doesn't work. And let's just test this as it is then. And oh, they don't fire them very straight. They seem to kind of like drop off a little bit. So that's okay, I guess. I wonder if I can make the actual cannons bigger. Let's try and shake out the mushroom. And can I make the actual cannon bigger? No, I seem just to put the mushrooms in it. Right, all this means is if I place it around about here, then I think it will still be a bit of a danger. And then the other one could be about here, I think. And let's go and put a block underneath that one as well. And let's go and give this one a go then, shall we? So, oh, that was just about perfect. It nailed me then. So I need to try and be a bit more careful. And oh, it hit me again. This is good. This is a good challenge. I even know it's coming, and I'm still struggling to avoid it. There we go. I dodged that one nicely, though. Oh, I picked it up. I picked it up. I carried it with me. I guess we need to move it a little bit further back then. I didn't know you could do that. That is really cool, though, that you can just go and grab it and take it with you. So I guess for the first one, I need to stay on the far left. Oh, but it still hit me. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. What it means you need to do is you need to go and jump like that in order to avoid it. And oh, just about avoided it. It's going to fire again, though. Oh, I just about wasn't able to get hit by that one. And then what I guess I could do is need to jump on the cannon and then land on the other side. Down here somewhere, and I think I might make that the end of this area. Tell you what, let's add one more in, and we will use the that skull thing. So as soon as it'll be a relatively easy jump, I'll just have this trail going back down to here, and then this is where the ground can be again. So let's put some of this ground back in, and then this will be where the last checkpoint is. So I have one more place where you could get hit by a mushroom after this. So basically the way these cannons work is they fire at whatever direction Mario is in. So in this case, they're going to be firing to the right. And oh, it keeps doing this again. Right, let's go and grab this and try and move it across to here. There we go. And now let's go and get this fella. And let's put this on the start there. So here, all you need to do is just go and drop down to here like this and be very careful because the mushroom's going to come. I don't think that one can actually hit you, so that one's not too bad. And then you've got to go and jump as it falls away. I like that. I think that's cool. So let's see if we can add one more dangerous place where the mushrooms are going to be. Let's have another pipe on the ceiling up here. And let's get Mario out the way, shall we? Let's have a pipe here. And tell you what, if we do it so you can see them coming, and then they'll move along a little bit and then drop down, because it would actually be really annoying if you got hit by a mushroom when you're here. So I want him to be at least able to see them coming. So if I kind of do this, and then they're all going to kind of trail off there, he should have plenty of time to avoid it. I kind of want it more to be scary rather than deadly. So you can see it dropping down, and then another one's going to be coming, and whoop, got to avoid it just like that. That's perfect. That worked absolutely brilliantly. So now I'm going to go and do another checkpoint here, which is basically going to be one of the areas he needs to be small again. So let's build this up here, and then I think I had the gap about there. And once again, I'm going to build all of this up to the ceiling, so there's going to be no way for him to be able to cheat. And then on the other side, we need to once again go and throw in my trusty piranha plant, just so he can go and yeah, get small again if he needs to. So, right, I think I'm going to have one more challenging area, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do for this one. Ooh, actually, I've got an idea. We could do flying mushrooms. Let me see how well flying mushrooms work. I haven't experimented with flying mushrooms before. Let's go and put wings on them, and let's see how well this works. Ah, that is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. I kind of wish I did some on the area over here where the tracks were actually, but I could do some here as well. Oh, conveyor belts, that's what I was gonna do, wasn't it? Let's go and have a go doing some conveyor belts then, shall we? So we'll have them, I think that's the limit of how long they can be. So let's do this one going to the right, and then we're going to go do this one, which is going to be pointing in the wrong direction. So then that way, it's going to be hard for him to run and jump along it. And yeah, we then need to start adding in our mushrooms. So I guess what we can do is we just start throwing them around the place here, and start putting wings on them. If I put some along here like this, and then some along here like this as well, and I'll just start throwing wings on them, and I'm basically just going to test it and see if they kind of end up being in good positions. And let's go farther way back so that they only start moving when I get close to them, and let's see if I can actually jump through here. It's quite a difficult jump, but if I do it along the ground, when you're big, there is a weird sort of crouch hop thing you can do in order to get through, so I do think I need it high up like that. And here we go, here come the mushrooms. I guess you could kind of wait for them all to go past. What I might do then actually, yeah, because I think what a tactic would be just to kind of stay there and wait for them all to pass. I'm going to have them coming out of a pipe, because then that way they're going to be coming endlessly as long as he's in the area. So let's put some wings on that one, and we'll do another pipe which will be coming down from about here. And we're going to copy this and put that in there and put that in there. And now let's give this a test to go, because the mushrooms are going to be coming endlessly, I guess, as soon as I'm close to them. And here we go. Here come the mushrooms. So they're difficult to avoid, but they're not impossible. It's not too hard. I'm going to move this pipe a little bit closer. And oh, no, accidentally destroyed the pipe. Let's go and copy a new one in. And I'll do that a little bit closer, because I only think they actually start spawning in when you can see the pipe. So I want to make sure that yeah, the pipe is seen a little bit earlier, and then they're coming out, and then I'll do this one here as well. And yeah, let's go and do another little conveyor belt down here. And oh, something that I haven't done is I haven't done a giant mushroom yet. That could be like the boss of the level is a giant mushroom, maybe. I don't know, or maybe I could just have a bunch of them. That could be cool as well. So what else haven't I used? What other ways of throwing mushrooms about are there, which I haven't played around with? I could have a door, and when you go through the door, there's just mushrooms falling from the sky, and you need to quickly go back through the door to avoid them. That might be quite a funny thing to do. But for now, let's just go and add some more normal mushrooms in, shall we? What's this thing? Is that a... Okay, that's a Goomba in a boot. I might play around with that in a future map. I might have some bouncing along. If I go and do these music notes, what happens when they bounce along these? Let's see if it kind of bounces through the conveyor belt. Oh no, it just kind of bounces under it. Okay, I kind of like the idea of them bouncing along, but I don't think they're going to bounce through the conveyor belt at all. Let's try and let's just do some more flying ones then, shall we? Because I think they're pretty good fun. Let's do this pipe like this, and then have flying ones coming straight out of here into his face, and then you've got to jump up the pipe, and then that will be the end of that area there. I think that will work quite well for this little area. I don't want it to be too challenging, because it's going to be hard to make his way back to the checkpoints on this one. So let's go and fill the ground in here, and I'm going to build up a little bit here, so it looks like the pipe is actually coming from somewhere. And yeah, this can be where the boss is then. This will be where the giant mushroom is. So let's try and put down some more of the bouncy pads, and then let's just go and put a giant mushroom in it. Can you make giant mushrooms actually? What happens if you give them... I don't think you can. I don't think you can make giant mushrooms unless I'm mistaken somehow. I don't actually believe you can make giant mushrooms. There is this weird mushroom, which I know you can do it so you change costume and things, but I don't think that's going to help. So tell you what, all we're going to do then is we'll do the door idea. So we'll put a door down here. And then if we put the other door, we can just put way out of the way somewhere. Let's go and put it all the way over at the start somewhere where he's never going to see. Actually, he's going to see that. Yeah, let's go and put it about here. And then if we go and put a floor like this, and then like this, and then put the door in the middle, and if we just have mushrooms all the way along the top here, they're all just going to drop down as soon as he goes through the door, so he needs to be really quick to make it back through the door before he gets caught. So let's just give that a little bit of a test and see whether that actually works. I don't want the mushrooms to drop until he sees them, so he gets through and they drop. Oh no! I think that might be a little bit too mean. They drop and you only have a split second to get back through the door. Let me see if I can make it so he has a little bit more time to react. Tell you what, if I get rid of that middle row, then that way I feel like it's not quite as mean, because even though those mushrooms could get him once they start moving, he has a little bit more time to react. So how long can you stay here? There you go. You got at least a split second to react. I might, once again though, make it slightly easier. If I just move all of this down just a tad, and this as well, and then the door, then he has at least a little bit more time to react. This might be a little bit mean, but it's also really funny, and so that is why I want to do it. So let's put that back down, and then the door down here, and let's go and give this another test then. So there we go. Now he actually has a bit of time to react. So I go through the door, I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, oh, mushrooms, and I got to go back through, and then this here will be the end of the level. So all I need to do is add in one more of my final checkpoints, and then that's going to be the end of the level. So I can bring the end forward a little bit, the end checkpoint. So let me just fill this in. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go and fill in the top of the cave and test it. Well, tell you what, I need to test it, don't I? Before I send it to him, I need to give it a bit of a test to go just to make sure it works. So let's go and do that now, and I'm going to have a few attempts just to see whether I can actually make it. So let's avoid the piranha plant. I almost got a bit impatient here. So here I reckon he's probably going to go straight for that mushroom, even though it's a bad idea. And this is the tricky one. I need to get through while it's jumping. It needs to go, oh! There we go, can I get through? No, I grabbed it. So what this means is I need to go and make my way back to the start. And then that way I can go and make myself small again. I might as well grab those mushrooms as well, just to get them out the way. So yeah, once the piranha plant comes out, it's going to make me small again. Please come out, piranha plant. There we go. I can go small. There's my checkpoint. I need to avoid you. Luckily, I've already grabbed this mushroom, so it's not going to be too hard. And yeah, I can go and make my way through here. I want to be very careful for that piranha plant not to get me. And now I just need to wait for my little wall to come, my little panel thing. Why isn't it coming? I can see the mushrooms. Here we go. Here it is. This is why I didn't want to make the track too long, because I didn't want to have to wait around here. But it's quite good because it gives him a chance to see all of the mushrooms going, and he kind of knows a little bit more about what to expect. And so I now need to go and jump across the other one. Oh no, the timing's not right. The timing's not right for the other one here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of a play around. I'm going to make it so all of the timing works, and then I'm going to fill in the top of the cave as well, and I'm going to send that to Martin. And in the meantime, he's been building me a map. So yeah, I'm going to go and play his map right about now. Okay, let's play Martin's first level, which is called Flappy Cat. Right, I guess this is supposed to be Flappy Bird, but instead of Flappy Bird, it's Flappy Cat, because of course I am a Stampy Cat. And it actually works really well because Flappy Bird kind of stole the look of these pipes almost identically, so it works really well. And this bit seems really, really hard. I was thinking at first, this isn't as hard as Flappy Bird, and then it got way harder than Flappy Bird. Right, I think that's going to be the difficult part to get past, or maybe I'll just get impatient and get caught there as well. And you can see the X's that appear on screen. That is saying where other people who've played the level, where they've died before. And I like that, because if I die somewhere and I see a bunch of other people died there as well, I don't feel so bad about dying there. So I quite like that. Right then, let's try and do this bit, because this bit's quite tricky. I think I got quite lucky last time. I got to jump over it. All right, let's go and wait for the fire, and then this is gonna be the difficult bit. I can't move the spring. They're like thrown on stuff. Oh look, one fell down. One fell down there. Right, this might be a little bit easy. The other one isn't throwing them high enough. So if I go here, oh, it jumped up. It jumped back up. Oh, then I fell down. Right, there we go. I took it out. What's this gonna be? Oh, I'm so glad that wasn't an enemy then. I'm so glad that was a mushroom. Right, this guy up here is still gonna be a lot of trouble. Oh, no, I hit my head on this. I really want to try and take out this guy before I go on any further. But all right, let's just forget it. Let's just go. Let's go with speed. Let's go with speed. Let's just keep charging. Right, there's only a few Goombas here. And oh, there's a vine. Okay. All right, I'm gonna risk going for the other question mark boxes and hoping I get something nice. There we go. I got a mushroom. I feel like I can do this now. Oh no, just a final jump, and that was a rubbish jump, but I did it. I was able to complete the level. I enjoyed that. It was a cool mix of Stampy Cat and Flappy Bird, which I never thought would be combined. So yeah, that was Martin's first level. We are going to be doing 4 levels for each other. So the next one I'll be building and playing from him will be up soon. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned for them. But for now, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later.